carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. And the play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Prescott looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The slot man in motion right. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is 4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
first down carry by Elliott. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Back near his goal line, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play fake. Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No. The safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This is fielded at the 7. They find some open field here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on this.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fights through him. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The give is to Elliott. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking downfield for Dez. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They begin with Henry, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Play action now. Prescott buying time to his left. And some room to roam now. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Mariota to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On third down, Mariota. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sean Lee able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Again, it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Carry now for Derrick Henry. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the